Hello again. I'm happy to see you, and today I'm gonna talk about teaching the stuff I do, about ability to the stuff I do, about responsibility of the stuff I do, and I'm talking about services that are not very usual. And why I'm doing this video? This video is about uh, this week I received actually two requests from my clients to teach them what I do. And then when I received that, I was like, I'm not able to teach that. I don't know how I can even explain logically or verbally what I do in what I'm doing. So the first request was from the lady. I cleared, well, I was about to clear her house and place, where the house was standing. I mean, the earth there. So we've been just talking. She was my client, and she was, like deeply down. We have that knowing that there is something still, wrong. She got through all the services I nearly can offer, and she felt better, but there was still something. So I don't usually do, and jump on the one-to-one talk with the clients. But in this case, like I understood, like I need to talk to lady, like we need to find out what's going on. When she exactly mentioned that she had like dead birds in her around her house and other dodgy stuff, but normally it's not very normal. Like animals talks to me, like they give me messages, and I'm getting, what it is about. But this was like a little bit dodgy. And then yeah, she still like couldn't sleep very well, wake on like the same time in the night, and she didn't get proper rest. Yeah, so yeah, I decided to have a talk with her, and then we find out, there is something. And when I talk to people, I'm sort of tuned with them. Yeah, so everything is happening actually and based on the intention. And this is the thing I would like to talk. Guys, I'm not able to teach you what I'm able to do. This is everything like what you can gain when you work on yourself. When you really work on yourself the way like you do your inner work, and starting with real base, inner child, wants mommy, daddy, wants any issue you have with mommy, with daddy, and then other really stuff, like that will come up. So when you work on yourself, you sort of like becoming like more clearer, like tunnel or source on, or like that link communication with your higher self is gonna be clearer. So and I want to say, on my journey, to understand who I am, why I'm here, um, I actually got through so many techniques when I try to sort it some kind of issue, or I recognize something. So I was on my journey, and all my journey was absolutely perfect. Now I understand that. So everything what I do now, I'm actually gaining from all the techniques I got through, all the experiences I got through this technique, through my own and with the other people, all my awareness I gained there, all my work I did on myself, all dedication I give to myself when I've been working full time, and in my free time I work on myself non-stop. There was no nice weather and me on the seaside. I was always in the book, on training, or on the workshop, or working with myself in the silence, or meditate, or something. Or I was on the other course. I remember I went to London in 2005 because I wanted to learn English originally. So from that moment, I didn't know that. That was my higher school, of how to say relationships with everyone, with myself, with the people around, with my colleagues, with the family members, with the partners of any kind, yeah, unconsciously. And then after my wake up call, when my father passed away in 2009, I started actually to finally do the work and take responsibility for myself. And it was about to asking and raise the right questions, because we do create by our intention. This is actually the magic I do. I'm using my own intention, I'm using my own power, and you can be as powerful as clear you are. So there is only work on yourself. And then other things, we are all different. There is no one the same human or soul here. So it means like we are infinitive, like we are amazing and unique. And I was guided as I was asking, right? From the moment I start to ask questions about myself, I start to be owner of my life. Yeah, and before actually the life was owner of myself. Yeah, I can say like the life before was illusion, right? I was living matrix, happy in the matrix. I was successful, but when you wake up, then you start to realize, about the sweetness of illusion and responsibility of your life, and you start to work on yourself. So as much you invest in that, as much you can gain from that. And this is with everything. If you're going into the gym and you work on your muscles, you can see result after time, right? So there's the same with the work on yourself, inner work. When you constantly asking, like in the way, and you want to know answers, yeah. And I wanted to know like what's the purpose, why I'm here. When I remember my father passed away and I could understand that. What's the point? Yeah, he came here, he was working hard, he was not very happy in the life, then he got ill and he passed away. I just couldn't got it. I just couldn't get it. It was like, I don't want to live like that. This is slavery. I wanted to live different way. I wanted to know what is the purpose, why we are coming here. I knew deeply down, it's not just come here and just go to the work, come home, like go once per year on a holiday, make a family, have a kids and all that stuff and just and die. Yeah, I couldn't, like get that. So I set up my intention, remember, a long time ago. I want the truth. I want to know the truth, who I am, why I'm here, yeah, what's going on. And the journey started. I can tell you, this is not light and light, yeah, it's not love and light journey. It's a dark and dark journey, yeah, because you're gonna deal with all your demons, with all your dark side. In the time when, in the moment when I started to work on myself, there was not too much stuff, like that could help me. I always felt very isolated. No one understood me. If I went to some technique, healing technique, I can see I'm even different than others. It doesn't work with me. There is something I'm missing. Yeah. And I was always asking, and I was able to critically look back on it like, okay, I'm in 1 year in this. I invest so much time, money, and energy in it, and there is no result. Even the people, they say to help them, I see them. They didn't change. They pretend they changed, and I was like, couldn't get it. And what I didn't like in one technique, I was just always asked by intention. Yeah, I would like to know this one. Intention is like if you ask and you raise a question like, oh, I would like to know something, and then you let it go, and your life it navigates. That's that synchronicities, You meet someone, he will say something that, what resonates with you, follow that, you're searching or you're going to find a book, this is how you work. And this is your inner guidance, If I'm talking about the guidance, I'm always talking about your inner guidance. This is that frequency of the truth, your inner truth. So you just know. And then other thing is like my the strongest sense. It's knowing from the from the word to know. So the knowing, like clear recognition. And this is the thing I can't explain that. I just know it deeply down. And then when you work on it, you understand and you realize and you are aware, like, oh my God, it was all the time there. I remember that. It was all the time with me, but all the programs and the mind, told you like 1,000 reasons why this is not the truth, It's just more louder than your inner um, uh, sound navigation, like knowing. And this is actually that journey. So whatever I do now in all my services, it's not some kind of manual or magic. The word I say abracadabra and this is done. It's just real technology I created during my journey, where I was able to pick up the things that worked with me and put them together whenever I need that. I do always combine, or it comes to me, like what I need to do in that situation. And here is actually, I'm gonna tell you guys, I don't need to teach you anything. I told you already what you need to do. You need to start to work on yourself and clear everything what is not part of your divine template. All wounds, you need to heal all the wounds, all the programs, and all everything what is not part of the divine. And then you're becoming more and more clearer and wiser source. And as clearer you are, you will be able to reach more awareness. And then once you're aware, you don't need to discuss that, to telling that to the other people. You don't need to be visible or to do marketing about something. You create by intention. Yeah. So I do services for the specific kind of people I know. They are in the need. Yeah. I can help them. They are able to appreciate what I do for them. And yeah, I do all the services permanently. So whatever it's done permanently. It's not like bypassing. It's not like plaster on the wound. We're going and do the real job. Yeah, sometimes people tell me it was so easy. I was like, yes. And this is the other thing. Yeah, I was always like, knew there must be something easy. This is very complicated. I remember if someone was explaining something and then I was not able to follow. I was like in the middle, like lost. I was like, oh my God, it can't be like that. Yeah. So this is that inner wisdom, everyone has within yourself. So you are all gifted. You have all the gifts. You don't have a clue. You need to discover them and those. So I can actually to spend a lot of time and try to verbally to put in the manual for you how I work, because I'm good in this. You can be good in something else, and we are all important, So you can do something I can do, I'm not able to do so. I'm happy then, to use your services, and this is how it should be, we shouldn't mimic and do what other people, to steal and to know what the other person has, I'm just giving you technology how it works, it's you are the technology, it's within you, but it requires a work. I'm so sorry. Yeah, I know how heavily we are programmed, how heavily we are targeted, but how heavily we are with distortions and devices, like, oh. So there is a lot of work, I know, I've been there, I'm not talking from because I read that in the book, I read a lot of books, but I can tell you there is nothing better than you have your own experience. Whatever you do, go through the process and you will feel. Yes, it works. No, it doesn't. Right? Oh, it works, but this one. Okay, and follow that. What you don't know that, ask, raise question, set intention. I would like to know it. It will come to you, I guarantee you, because you set up intention, Your energy and focus went there. This is the manifesting technology we are. And everyone lives the life that he creates by his intention and focus. So I didn't say like I'm done, I heal and I done everything, but I can say like all my services are about when I'm working on myself. I'm working every day on myself, No one is done. Yeah. If you are done, you don't need to be here, from my perspective. So when I find out something, some awareness came, and all my services, it's becoming more stronger, I'm doing that things much more effectively, like simple, well, easy, well, and more permanently way. And then as I'm evolving, you know, I mean, like my frequency is higher, so or evolving, you know, I don't like the hierarchy. So then my awareness is higher, and then I can actually implement the things, you know, that if I gonna even explain to you, but you are not in the frequency, you will not understand me. Yeah, you will think like you know what I'm talking about, and you're gonna implement that in your work, and you will say, oh, it doesn't work, I don't know what she was talking about. And that's the thing, you know, you need to, from my perspective, to know who you are, to reconnect with yourself. Yeah, work on yourself, so remove everything what doesn't help you, what is not part of the you, and you will find out the way, like there is something wrong in your life, so ask question, you know, how can I change it, you know, like, or what is this good for, you know, like, you know, what's going on, you know, it's many 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 things and situation in your life you can start with. Usually where you are triggered or you are stuck, you know, create by your intention. Yeah, I can only help you, to be honest, with to clear you from all that stuff. It's not you, definitely. And yeah, for that I'm using my higher self, all my higher energies, all my higher self, our self, and I'm connected to the source. I'm connected to my inner wisdom. Yeah, so when I work on something, I'm setting intention for that. Yeah, I would like to know if someone is talking to me. I was like, what is that? What is behind that? And I'm, you know, I know it's the things coming to me. And then I'm asking more questions, and she's coming with more, you know. When I set up intention, I would like to know she is suddenly, you know, because I'm talking with her, and my consciousness is with her consciousness, telling me the things I need to hear. Yeah, this is how it works. So if she wants to help, you know, that's her intention. You know, I connected with that lady, and then I'm asking, why is this happening? I don't have a clue why she has died. Yeah. And then when I raised the questions in my head, and she was telling me something, it was coming, you know, like information for me. And then I was like, okay, I know what it is, you know, I'm gonna check it with my higher self if this is the truth. And when I check it with my higher self and it shows yes, and I'm asking, is there something else, you know, like I do some sort of like analysis, you know, I created, you know, over the time how I work. So I can check how the energy was before, how the energy was after, you know. I created for myself because I'm very logical, or I used to be very logical, I was the most logical person. So I need to see validation, need to see it, you know, like measure it. And I created, you know, like the tools for myself, how I do work, you know, in the ways how I work. But I would like to continue. So when I'm talking with that and all that knowing, you know, like it's coming to me, and then I'm asking my higher self, am I able to clear it? You know, can I do it? Do I have permission? You know, is it safe for me? Is it safe for her? And then, you know, I'm gonna actually clear it. And then when I'm gonna clear it, I don't know what it is until I'm gonna open the space. Yeah, always I do protection, and then I open the space, and you know, with my intention, you know, I'm setting up what's gonna happen with my intention. Yeah. So and then it's coming to me what I need to do, what I need to say. Yeah. And when it's done, I feel it, you know, I close that, and it's done. And then I'm gonna check, you know, if everything gone through, if this was done fully. And then I'm checking energy before and after. You know, I see always the jump, you know, with every client I do, you know, like whatever I do, you know, I do for myself the measurement, you know, before and after. Yeah, it's just like my double check. And that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, so unfortunately, I'm not able to teach you, but this is actually how it works with everyone from my perspective and from my wisdom. Thank you for this question and asking for that. And I guarantee you are powerful. You know, you will find what your purpose is, what you are good at, because you're gonna feel it. But you need to do something by yourself. Yeah, a little bit work. I love you. Thank you.